shot from high above the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can we expect from him?
Well, the big thing with Noah, Kevin, is that he's a hustle player. He gets on the glass. He's a tremendous offensive rebounder, and his long arms allow him to block shots defensively, get out and cover pick and roll with those quick feet. So this is a player who does a lot of things well.
And that dedication also manifests itself on the court, Steve. I mean, Joe has said himself, hey, I don't have the most talent. So he's really embraced, I'm going to work harder mentality. You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron. But from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Now here's Boozer. Outside Dang. Clock at 6. Rose against Nash. Rose can't hit.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Now here's Dang, following the miss by Derrick Rose. A 3-ball, and that one's good. Rose has got his first 3 points of the game.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that 3-point shot.
Keenan sets a screen for Bryant. Pass to Keenan. Rebound by Butler.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Feeds it to Rose. He kicks it to Boozer. Right side, Boozer. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. So it's the Lakers now. Looking for their first basket of the game. Shots good from Young.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. Dang dishes to Rose. The kick out to Dang. Into Noah. And stolen by Kaman. And it's the Lakers on the break. Nash, the pass to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Rose kicks to Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Rose penetrating, and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 5 now.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Kaman inside. Soft touch off the glass.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength, and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
Now here's Kaman. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bulls trail by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. He said a big key for them will be containing Carlos Boozer offensively, adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block, and it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
Thanks again, Doris. And Chris Kaman skilled offensively, ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. I mean, the question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Hinrich. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Blake dishes to Johnson. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
Bulls trail by 3. Hinrich passes to Dunleavy. Gibson inside. On the wing, Dang. Shot clock at 6. And there it is again. Nice make there from Kirk Hinrich. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Farmar, guarded by Hinrich. There's the bucket. Good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Hinrich. Dishes it to Butler. Gibson against Hill. And Gibson kicks to Dang. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Luol Deng, originally from South Sudan, his family moved to London when he was a teen, and then for him, on to the United States, a worldly player for sure, and he's been involved in a lot of causes, both here in the U.S. and internationally.
That's good from Dang. And going back to Dang, so active off the court, helping Sudanese refugees, Basketball Without Borders, numerous charities. He says his parents instilled him with that kind of thoughtfulness.
Yeah, and he's also championed a lot of causes in the UK, campaigning to maintain funding for the British national team. Dang is passionate, both on and off the court. You just love his approach to the game and to life, Kevin.
Good point.
You know, in one of the more compelling postseason stories, the question about when the Bulls would bring Derrick Rose back just continued to hover around the playoffs. Ultimately, just never happened.
Hinrich outside. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and Hinrich gets the assist. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The lead changes hands once again. There has been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Chicago leading by a point. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. In the backcourt, Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant. Johnson out there with Hill. And it's Kaman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now here's Johnson. Again, Johnson missing. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, for Steve Nash last season, he became just the 5th player in league history to crack 10,000 assists, joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said, to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be on a list with people like Magic is beyond my wildest dreams. Adding, it's incredibly special, humbling, and a tribute to playing with a lot of great players over my career. No surprise, fellas, giving credit to his teammates.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris. And here's Rose. After Wesley Johnson just hit the 3, Rose dishes to Noah. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Rose. It's stolen by Rose. Goes up. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Wesley Johnson picks one up. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers. Nash comes in for Steve Blake.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
Now here's Heinrich, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Heinrich passes to Rose. 6 to shoot. In low to Boozer. Heinrich from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that, held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were, and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change, and that transition.
Right, yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers' season went.
That's a good assessment. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Dunleavy dishes to Noah. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Bulls leading by 5. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Noah. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Mike Dunleavy. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Boozer. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Boozer's got his first points in this one.
When Derrick Rose came into the league, he was mostly viewed as just a scoring point guard. But he's done a nice job of finding ways to boost his assist total and be more of a playmaker for his teammates. And he's done that each year he's been in the league.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Boozer a screen on Nash. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 14 points for Rose.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Well, Clark, you mentioned Rose assist totals have climbed pretty steadily over the years. And, Steve, I know you appreciate that. With all that he can do, he's always looking for others.
Man, I think that's what makes him so dangerous offensively, because he can create his own shot or for his teammates. He may not be just a pure point guard, but it's not because of a lack of passing ability. He's a modern-day point guard who can do anything.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, there has been a lot of pressure on this Bulls team to get to the finals. Derrick Rose thinks that they are set up to win multiple championships. He says, quote, "To me, to win a championship, you need a team full of winners that's willing to sacrifice. We got all the pieces, starting with the front office, our owners, the coaching staff, down to the players." That kind of quote puts more pressure on the team, but they are set to make a deep run, guys.
Defense really their identity. That's how they win. Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for Bryant. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Rose against Nash. Inside to Gasol. Out to Nash. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Again, the Lakers. Here's Rose. He's got 14. Left side Rose. Rose off the pick from Boozer. Tries again. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Lakers trail by 5. The dish now to Young. From deep. They get it back. Tries yet again. And there's the nice layup by Hill. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Heinrich kicks to Dang. He feeds it to Rose. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rose has got 16.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Bulls lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's halftime on 2K Sports. This is Damon Bruce. Let's get right to the first half breakdown. Chicago with the lead against the Lakers out at Staples Center. Through 2 quarters, their offense has been simply unstoppable. Bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket, you get it. Derrick Rose absolutely dominating. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of his shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, I love his tenacity defensively. The way he plays at that end of the floor, it's been a major factor here in this game.
And as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance and uncomfortable.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler back. Dang and Boozer, they make up the forwards. And it's Noah in at the center, filling out the middle. The Bulls leading by 3. Noah with a screen on Nash. Rose kicks it to Noah. Tries it from 19, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Noah's got 6. The Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
You know, Joakim Noah, part of those back-to-back championship teams at Florida 2006 and 7, was kind of skinny in college in his first years in the league. But he's done a really good job of adding muscle to his frame. That work in the weight room and in his basement have served him well.
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. Dang goes in. Off target from the wing. And with the big minutes that Joakim Noah is asked to play, it's a good thing he's been so dedicated to staying in shape.
He's another player, Kevin, who does yoga in the offseason. He's even trained with big wave surfers in Hawaii, going underwater with weights in his hands, doing jumping and running. Pretty interesting training regimen, but of course, he's a very interesting guy.
Pretty wild, huh? And it's Nash missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Butler passes to Noah. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, guys, when Noah came out of Florida, most people viewed him as just an energy guy or a role player, but I tell you what, I always saw him as a highly skilled player. He could pass it, he could put it on the floor, was smart defensively. He's shown that he can anchor a defense, and he contributes double-doubles on a nightly basis.
That free throw good from Noah. You know, for Noah Clark, as you were talking about, not just an energy guy, but Steve, he's a good ball handler, and he's a really good passer for one thing. You know, atop the circle, he's got a great view of the floor, and he really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off of screen and rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line off that drop pass and then either score or find another shooter on the perimeter. Noah is good as anybody at that.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason, got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
Now here's Nash. Lakers working the ball around now. Johnson can't get it to go.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. A guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Rose. He's got 16 on the wing. Dang. Lets the 3 fly. Rose can't hit. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin. I mean, desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
And here is Butler after Wesley Johnson just hit the 3. Outside Dang. Back to Butler. Johnson with the block.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Chicago leading. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Rose goes in. Pass to Gibson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And not to be overlooked about Luol Deng. He's one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. He's got tremendous size and length, lateral quickness, and boy, does he play with tremendous effort and focus night in and night out. He's one of my favorite guys to watch work.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. You talk about Dang's effort and toughness. Easy to see why he's a favorite of Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, he guts it out. He plays through pain, bad hamstring, torn ligaments in his wrist. Remember last year in the playoffs, he had the issue with the spinal tap. Just such a tough player and perfect fit for the Bulls.
And here is Blake. And here's Johnson outside, and it's good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Outside Rose. Kicks to Gibson. Here's Dunleavy. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here is Hill. 8 points for him. Here's Farmar. And it's Hill. That's on the assist from Farmar. 10 points for Hill.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
50 seconds left in the third. Now Rose. 16 points for him. The feed to Gibson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gibson's got 6.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Blake with it, guarded by Heinrich. Here's Gasol. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bulls leading by 3.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hang on to it.
And that's probably what they're going to do here.
Rose dishes to Dunley. Pass to Gibson. Misses from short range. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Bulls up 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. He took what looked like a difficult pass and turned it into an easy basket.
Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Hill is out there with Nick Young, and it's Kaman in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Noah drives in from 11 feet away, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is he knows who he is. I mean, he's an energy guy. Plays with a physicality about him, just toughness and grit. And he knows that's his ticket to playing time on the floor, and he does his best every single night.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
And that one misses.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out, so they were in a state of flux all season long.
Good on the second free throw. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired. And that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Free throw drops for Kaman.
Just a fantastic game for Kaman. 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Bulls leading by 3. And they're on the break. It's stolen by Bryant. Hill sets the screen for Kobe. He dishes it to Hill. The pass to Nash. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Dang against Young. Fades back. Kept alive.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Kaman. Boozer with the defensive effort. The Bulls leading by 3. Butler kicks to Heinrich. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Butler. Left side, Butler. Three-pointer, Heinrich. Rebound, Hill. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Ryan off the pick from Kaman. It's Hill on the wing, covered by Noah. Hill passes to Nash. It's back to Hill. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, the Lakers no good.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Nash against Heinrich. Butler up top. Noah dishes to Dang. Pass to Boozer. It's stolen by Hill. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Came in a screen on Butler. Feeds it to Young. Nash against Butler. Shot clock at 6. It's Nash with the drive. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls leading by 3. He kicks it to Noah. Dishes it to Heinrich. Heinrich off a pick from Noah. Heinrich passes to Boozer. Rejected by Kobe. And they're able to recover. And that one's good by Noah.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop them. Guys, back to you.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Nash against Rose. Left side, Boozer. The dish to Noah. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Butler kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Boozer. A second chance effort. And there's Rose on the assist from Carlos Boozer. And that's now 18 points for Rose. Timeout called the Lakers. They trailed by 5. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kobe. Outside for Gasol. Passes it to Young. And there's the feed to Kaman. Noah with the block.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting really suffered.
And the dunk by Boozer. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they have let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around more than they have been. He told his guys they've rushed things far too much at that end of the court, and it's leading to sloppy possession. The other point he made was about defensive rebounding. He wants his guys to crash the glass and go after every rebound. He doesn't want to give up any second chance opportunities. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Dang with it. And Kaman picks him up defensively. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got 20.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Lakers trail by 7.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Bryant dishes to Nash. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Noah. Here's Butler.
Oh, get it! Uh-oh. Watch out now. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Now here's Rose. Kicks to Noah. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. Pushing their lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them. Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
The Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Rose against Nash. Now here's Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a nice win for you tonight, Joakim. What was the attitude of the team coming into this game and just in general?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress. And, you know, we just got to keep fighting, and get as many W's as possible.
Congratulations, Joakim. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.